So today here in San Francisco it is overcast, foggy. It's about 55 degrees. I would call that the norm, except not for this time of the year. This time of the year we're usually in much warmer, hotter situations. But for some reason this year, probably because of La Nina, we're probably all wrapped up in some kind of loop where cold is king this year. So that's why I keep saying I think it's going to be more of a normal rainy season here in California this year. It just looks like it. The whole weather situation has changed now. But that's not what I'm talking about today. What I'm talking about today was what happened just the other day when a pack of countries decided that they would build a huge nuclear arms fleet to add to the military-industrial complex. Strange out today. Lots of strangeness happening today on my walk. But why are we spending billions of dollars on such an antiquated concept as going to war? And we're willing to spend so much money on it when it's just not a good thing to go to war. So as usual, the military-industrial complex wants to replace Iraq and Iran, and they're putting the pressure on Biden and other countries. Let's go, come on, let's get another war. Well, guess who's in line for another attack? Yeah, that would be good old China. China will probably end up in some kind of military action with the U.S. sooner or later. Sooner if the military-industrial complex has their way. And the military industry is right there on Capitol Hill 24/7 making sure that everybody votes for war because they need to replace these things and they need to sell all this armament, which is really a testimony of whether we deserve to survive or not. So you could spend $90 billion on some kind of environmental treatment for the planet and slow down the global heating. But no, we're going to go to an outdated concept of nuclear war? Why even build something you can't even use? What is wrong with us? Really, you cannot use a nuclear submarine for anything. If you were to blow that thing off and Russia was to blow theirs off and China and I mean, come on, people. What? Are humans that damn dense and stupid that they can't figure out that nuclear war is an outdated concept that Trump made up? That's all Trump's make-up shit. There's no such thing as a winnable nuclear war. It just isn't going to happen, people. Once you push the button, you got to push them all immediately. And then they're going to push all theirs immediately. And what happens then is just annihilation of both sides and annihilation of the planet. We will go into what's called nuclear winter, where it'll get so cold and snowy, and then it'll get really hot, and then it will finally stable out after a few thousand years of no more nukes. But the nuclear radiation will be in those areas for millions to even billions of years because of their half-life shit. Their half-shelf life. Lord, where did that all come from? So anyway, I wasn't going to put on a video. It's been way too crazy and busy, but I said, well, I got to go do something about this, and that's about the situation of an outdated nuclear war, where we're going to spend billions of dollars on this stuff. And when you build stuff like this, it will get used. It does get used. It gets put out into the ocean and it floats around and threatens people, but it can't be used. It just can't be used. What a worthless pile of shit. They'd be better off building that many conventional subs, because then they could use them with conventional missiles and warheads, that sort of thing. Why would you build something you can't even use? What is wrong with our minds? Is insanity really part of overpopulation? And if so, when does it snap? When does everybody just lose it and we all just go crazy? I know a lot of people feel like we're losing it, So I went and screwed up my back yesterday and my knee, and so that's another reason why we're just going to kind of take it easy. I do appreciate the ups, the downs, your thoughts on nuclear war and building these nuclear weapons. Do we really need them? If you ask me, it's a waste of money. It's a waste of time. They're playing it off as a jobs program. You could take that money and put it into wind farms and solar energy and some hydro, off-site hydro, and try that for a good part of where this money goes. Go for world peace. So, on that note, world peace, bad leg, bad. Until next time.